stay in the hearts of those devotees who are full of reverence, and in their heart they depend only upon you for their protection. Take a look at Angad. When the bridge was built over the ocean from Rameshwaram to Lanka, and the army crossed over, they resided there. It was night time. Next morning, Ram said, now what strategy should we employ? So Jambavan suggested, my lord, you are most proper in your conduct and in following dharma. You should give Ravan one chance. Ram said, very correct. He called over Angad, Bali Putra, the nephew of Sugriv. He says, Angad, go as my messenger and try and convince Ravan. So Angad is going into the mouth of the enemy. Imagine, all the Rakshasas, demons are there, but Angad is fearless. My Lord has sent me. He is protecting me. So he walked in. He jumped over the wall of Lanka city. It was a golden city. And he walked in. Now the Rakshasas, Rakshasis, they all see a monkey is coming. And they wonder, is he the same monkey? They are referring to Hanuman, who burned the whole city. They start moving out. He says, where is the palace of your king? There, not here. So Angad, seeing the respect they are offering to him, realizes it is not due to him. It is all due to Hanuman. He walks in. When he reached the palace, Ravan's servants informed, one monkey has come. He wishes to meet you. Ravan said, call him in. The moment Angad walked in, everybody in that court of Ravan, they all stood up. So Ravan said, why are you standing up? Sit down. Ravan's rule was that even if a devata comes, nobody should stand up. So automatically they expressed their reverence to Ram Das, the servant of Ram. So Ravan asked Angad, who are you? Angad said, I am a messenger from Ram and I have come with a message for you. Ravan said, really? Where are you from? Angad said, I am actually a child of your friend. Ravan said, my friend? I don't have any friends. Whom are you referring to? Angad said, do you remember there was a monkey in South India called Bali? Now that rang a bell in Ravan's head, because a fight had taken place between Bali and Ravan, and Bali had kept Ravan's head under his armpit for 6 months. So Angad is reminding him, remember Bali? Ravan said, yeah. How is he doing nowadays? Angad said, where he has gone, you are going to go in 10 days if you don't listen to me. Ravan said, what? He is dead. So Angad said, look, you have committed a crime and the penalty for that is death. But I have come to give you one chance. You go and fall at the feet of Ram and cry, weep and beg for forgiveness. Ram is kind. He will condone all your offenses and free you. That is your only chance. Ravan said, you have the gumption to speak to me like this. Nobody does in the 3 worlds. Tell me, if Ram is as good as you are claiming he is, then why did his father take him out of the city and send him to the forest? If he is so wonderful, why is he roaming around in the forest in an ascetic vesh, tapas vesh? Hearing Ram criticized like that, Angad could not tolerate. He took his fist and smashed it on the ground. How dare you speak like that? And the earth started trembling. The crowns on Ravan's head, they fell to the ground. So Angad grabbed 4 and tossed them. And Ravan quickly put the others back on his head. Now here Ram was sitting outside with his army when some unidentified flying objects, UFOs, came. People asked, what are these? Ram said, these are Ravan's crowns. They are being sent as samples by Angad. So Angad said, I just smashed the ground and you saw what happened. Supposing I had smashed your head, what would have happened? The courtier said, no, don't do anything like that. Now Angad asked Ravan, if you are so infatuated by Mother Sita, why did you not go for the Swayamvar? Ravan said, I did go there. But then some work came up and I saw the bow is of my Guru, Lord Shiv. How can I break it? Angad said, in that case, I'll create a new Swayamvar for you. Now this is his faith in the Lord. He has full conviction that he has been sent for the Lord's work and Ram will protect him. Angad said, I'll make a new Swayamvar for you. He planted his foot on the ground and said, you lift my foot, anybody in this court, and we will lose Sita. Ravan said, wow. He asked some of them, go. Now one after the other they go and catch Angad's feet. But they are unable to move it. Angad said, Ravan, why are you sending these intermediaries? Why don't you come yourself? Ravan now came, approached Angad's leg. He bowed down and grabbed his foot to shake it. And Angad suddenly screamed, if you have to grab anybody's feet, don't grab my feet, grab the feet of Ram. So Ravan became nistej, lusterless. Embarrassed, he walked off. Angad said, we will now meet you in the battleground, the matter is settled. Saying that, he went back. Valmiki ji says, where is your faith? Who is protecting you? Your house, or your bank balance, or the insurance policy? All of these can be snatched away in a moment. If your faith is in these, then you will always have fear. And if your faith is in the Lord, you will be fearless. This Ram Viraha is the thing that churned Bharat's love. And the nectar that came out is what we relish. That spread his glory throughout the 3 worlds. And the poison that came out was drunk by Kaikeyi. The Kaikeyi was also actually a great devotee. Ram says, Janani dosha dehi jadatehi sapnehu sadhu sabha nahi jehi. Mother, those people will blame you who have not understood the rahasya of Ram Leela through Satsang. Why? When Ram was little, Kaikeyi was so fond of Ram. She would always be around Ram. And then one day, when Ram was in the Kishore Avastha, he said to Kaikeyi that, do you really love me? Kaikeyi said, more than anything else. Ram said, I need to ask something from you. Will you do it? Kaikeyi said, whatever you ask. Ram said, what I am going to ask will be disastrous for you. You will lose your husband. and your son will separate himself from you. Kaikeyi said, what is it you are going to ask? Ram said, there are people in the forest who are waiting for me. There is Shabri who has been waiting for so many years in the hope that I will come to her hut. I have to fulfill all those things. I have to do the vad of the Rakshasas. So I need a reason to go into the forest, and you will be the reason for it. When the time comes, I will inspire you and you will create the problem. So Kaikeyi thought that this is most terrible, but if it's what you want, if it's what's making you happy, I am willing. This is the selflessness of her love. If for your sake I need to get a bad name, I don't mind. See, till today, there is no second Kaikeyi. Nobody names their daughter as Kaikeyi. There was one Kaikeyi in Treta Yuga. After that, no mother ever named their daughter as Kaikeyi. And Ram says, Natemba madhyama tata garhitavya kadachana adhyatma Ramayan. He says, Kaikeyi, you are my dear mother and you are going to come along with me to my Saket Lok. So, Kaikeyi made that sacrifice. Sacrifice is what love is all about. Love is not about self-seeking. Love is about sacrifice, always. So Kaikeyi then decided, if I need to do such an atrocious thing, I need to start distancing myself from Ram. And since that day, she would start maintaining her distance. So Ram knows the heart of Kaikeyi. He went and offered his respects to her. He offered his respects to Sumitra because she has made the sacrifice of her son who has come in seva. And he offered his respects to Kaushalya. Hanuman is such a great devotee with so much of love. But sarala swabhavana man kutilai. Once Sita Mata was doing her shringar and Hanuman came and asked, Mate, why do you put this sindoor in your forehead? Sita thought how to explain to this brahmachari. She said, when I put this, then Ram is very pleased. Hanuman thought Ram is pleased by the putting of sindoor, then why just put it on the forehead? He went and put it all over his body. And when he came, he was fully red. So Ram said, what is this? He said, Mata told me you are very pleased when we put sindoor, so I have decked myself up with sindoor. And since then they started decking the murti of Hanumanji with sindoor, a symbol of the simplicity of his heart.